Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today, this look is what we're doing here. We're working with some blue shades and a nude lip, of course. So if you guys want to see how I did that, keep on watching. To start off, I already carved my eyebrow and I primed my lid, and now I'm just using a beauty sponge to remove any excess. And I also did my full face and I applied translucent powder underneath my eye for any fallout. And we're also going to be working out with the We're going to be working with the James Charles palette, and I am going to go ahead and be using this shade right here first, and then that one, of course, on the outer corner and the inner corner, these two right here. So I am going in with the tapered blending brush, and I am also going to start, of course, as always, patting on my crease and above my crease, starting from the outer edge and working it into the inner corner. So the key here is, of course, to build up as you go. So pat and blend, pat and blend, pat and blend, and take your time while doing this too. So now we're going in with that shade up right here that I showed you guys earlier, and I am going in with the flat blending brush, and the reason for this is because it applies the color a little bit more intense than if I were to use a regular blending brush. And of course, we're focusing in the outer corner and just blending in our crease and in our inner corner, of course, for the halo look. So now I am using a more flat shadow brush, and I'm just going to build that color up, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend with the same brush we were using before, just to get the more color payout from the shadow. And this color is just the base. We are now going to go in with the Makeup Forever Starlit Powder in Ultramarine. And the reason I have it in this container is because I lost the lid, so I changed it, and it's very, very beautiful, like you guys can see. And it's more of like a royal blue. I love it. I started off with a pencil brush, but I do not recommend it, as you guys can see. That's why it's very important to wear translucent powder. So give me 1 second, and there you go. I added more translucent powder to be more on the safe side. So now I'm using a flat shadow brush, and I'm just going to build it up as I go. And you're gonna have fallout regardless because it is a powder, so just take your time and build up as you go. What I meant to say is it is a loose powder. We will be focusing this loose powder on our outer corner and inner corner, and just working in whatever we have left on our brush on our crease, just so we can have a complete gradient effect to our halo look. We are going back in with the brush we used at the beginning with the light blue shade, and what we're doing here is we are going to go ahead and blend all these colors seamlessly. So now to do my halo, I am using my Huda Beauty concealer in the shade Coconut Flakes, and using a very, very small concealer brush to get very, very precise. We don't want to get the concealer, of course, all over our lid, and I'm just going to apply a little bit on the back of my hand and going to do this halo. We are going to go ahead and start by applying the concealer on the center of our lid and working our way up, and start like in a very thin line, straight up vertical line I mean, and from there you start building up to the sides, and take your time with this. And that's why it's important to also use a very small concealer brush, so you do not get the product all over your lid and ruin your whole look. I did not get any more concealer whatsoever. I just used what I had and patted it around and blended it in to the edges. I am now using this shimmery light blue shade, and I'm going to go ahead and apply it with the shadow brush on my lid, and then just blending towards the edges areas. And I am also going to use some glitter glue to intensify that shimmery shade, and I'm going to go ahead and apply it just with my finger like this, and I'm going to pat it on, and with the same shadow brush I'm going to get more eyeshadow and apply it again, just patting it onto the glitter glue we had applied before. And I'm going back in with the ultramarine loose powder from Makeup Forever, and I'm just going to blend that into the edges of the halo we had created. The reason for this being is that we want to create sort of like a V on our lid. So I am going to go ahead and apply mascara to my eyeliner, apply falsies, and remove translucent powder. I also applied some new one, and now we're going with the Ultramarine Makeup Forever loose powder, and we're just going to stamp that in our lower lash line with a flat define brush and just build it up as we go and kind of smudge it as we go. Going back in with the first two shades, starting off of course with the light blue shade and a pencil brush, we're going to go ahead and smoke out that loose powder we had applied before on our tight line, and we are going to just smoke this out and bring it really low. And now when we dip into the darker shade with the same brush, we're just going to use this shade as the color in between to completely create that gradient effect on our smoked bottom lash. And now we are going to apply mascara and go back in with this champagne shade on our inner corner highlight and also for our eyebrow highlight. So now we're going to apply eyeliner on our waterline, and usually I would do this before I of course apply my mascara. Going in with the Fuego lipstick from ColourPop, and we're just going to go ahead and apply that on our lips. Hey everyone, if you reached the end, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well.